Alright, before I show you inside my February journal and how I've changed it a little bit, I want to show you my daily journal that I recently made. So this was an old book cover, and I love the book, especially the title, because it is about writing. It was a craft book talking about fiction, so I do have the inside that I will be keeping, you know, but I love the outside because I thought it would make a good writing journal cover. So I got these, you know, at dirt cheap actually, and I got the book at dirt cheap, and these were in the 10-cent bin, you know. So, and I already had these metal book corners. Normally I use black and I use gold, but I didn't have any gold trim, so I just used yellow. I think it worked. I was going to add some lace on it. I still might do that, so it would give it more of that elegant feel, but we'll see. I was gonna like Mod Podge it on. We'll see. Alright, so it's all tea-dyed paper. I just wanted it to be straight vintage. And I even tea-dyed these coloring from this coloring book for adults. I just like the patterns, and so that's why I just did I made them tea-dyed inserts that I'll be writing on the inside. Alright, so I have made some entries, but I have masked them for my privacy. Like, I had sewn the envelope in here and put the information there. Made an entry, but I covered it up for my privacy. And so, as I showed you with one of my vintage journals before, it has different sizes. You know, and I sewed in a bunch of envelopes because I know that I might not have my book, so that I can always insert information in there. I had a bunch of these, but I'm gonna put some stamps on it, but as I go along. This stamp I had on the page before, but I kept it in there because, I mean, even though it's not a sewing journal, I think it's fine. So that's why I have these scissors there, but never know. So because I'm going to be the one using this, I will stamp it as I go along. And as you guys know, I'm not that big on stamping anyway, but I think I will, because that's the only other thing that I will be doing with this other than just writing. I don't think it's going to be heavy with pictures or anything like that, because I do have my other journal that I'm going to add pictures to. So that's my daily journal. But just to go through. Alright, so I had taken out the page, but then I wanted back this collage that I had made, so I just put some washi tape in there to put it back where it was, and I think it's fine. So that's the 12. Right, so as I said, it lined up perfectly with February 14. I could have put information here, but I like this spread. I cut off the word lost. I'm going to just write it back on. But I could have put the information here as well, but it worked out fine as a pictorial. Normally, I put the words on the permanent side and the picture where I can take it out. But it just worked out that the next page wasn't a writing page, so I think this is fine. And then on the 16th, I do have some writing paper in here. 17 is because this is the one I normally use to follow what I've always done, but then I found this from a calendar and put it in, and then I found it, so I just put both. I think it's fine. And then I got some more of these great washi tapes. This was like $3.99 at Michael's, where there are 5 sheets of different artsy kind of washi tape, you know. And I haven't done this yet because I think it was 10 Things I Love About Mom or something like that, but then there were so many of those that I decided to just cut off Mom and add something else to it, since there are so many of them. But I haven't done that yet. You know, so these are pretty straightforward. Stickers, white pens, writing paper. That's it, and I'm done. So that's it. I got this from a book by Iman, the model. And there are lots of great clips that I'm using in my hair journal. But I loved this mask. It's very African-esque. And since this is also Black History Month, I thought I'd put that in there. Here's another one of those pictures that I put in the earlier pages of her, like a caricature of her. So I'm going to do some more to it, but I liked it and I wanted to be reminded of that. This is today. Just some stuff that I need to do. So I haven't taken any pictures yet, but this is my plan. So sometimes I like to do this so I know what I am gonna be doing and so on. So I added a few things, like I put this pocket back in here, but made it this way, and so, and I also had this, I don't remember what it came in, but you can put a photo in here, in the actual photo paper, because I haven't been using photo paper, but I can do that now so that I know that it won't be damaged or anything. Alright, so I'll show you my next time. I just wanted to show you what I've done this week in terms of journaling. I'm doing the same thing for the next month. So March will be here. And so there's some kind of continuity. So I'm thinking of using these Smashbooks because I got these for really cheap at Tuesday Morning. And, you know, I can always put something down, and I like the Smashbook idea. I like the size of it. I like how sturdy it is. You know, even though this one was for the baby style, so there are a few baby things in here, like 10 little bit of things to love about you. I can always change that into what I want it to be. So I have 5 of these. So I'm thinking I might continue the year with these. It all depends on how I feel, because I really do like this compact size. I can drop it in most of the bags that I have, because I usually have big bags anyway. But this is bigger than, now I'm realizing how much bigger this is, so I don't know. But that was my plan. I do have the smaller ones, but there are not enough pages in there to really do a whole month. You know, and I mean, I can always add them in with washi tape and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. And I'm not a big fan of carrying around spiral bound. I will use spiral bound, but I'm not a big fan of using it every day and carrying it around. So I know that's kind of weird, but that's how I am. Okay, and I'm kind of mad at myself because I ordered this online for like $14, and then I saw it in TJ Maxx $4 or $5. But I like the sayings, so I wanted to get that, because in the end I changed my January journal to one of these that I did find for the same price, $14, but on Office Max. And so because the January journal that I showed you, it started to curve so much because it was one signature and it was bored, and so every time I would close it, it would curve because it's one big bulky signature. So I scanned and printed out some of the pages I did, you know, so that I would have the quote plus the thing that I put down, you know. So that's why I said when I saw that one I would probably use that, but I don't think I will use it for that. I think I'll just use the sayings. I'm kind of mad though that I spent so much on it though, because just for sayings, that's a lot. Especially when I've been buying things for $1.99 and $2, you know, to spend $14 on this, and I'm just going to be using the sayings. I mean, I don't know. Alright, so there you have it.